Hello, I'm Leo Brown. This is the What If It Is True podcast as we take a look at our gospel reading. As we're here in Holy Week, now Wednesday of Holy Week, and looking at Matthew 26, 14 through 25, trying to find that virtue here. And this is reflective of the John passage we had a couple of days ago. We're going to hear, of course, this narrative continuing through Holy Week of leading up to the crucifixion and this back to that betrayal of Christ, of Judas, right? And it's kind of an interesting dynamic here that we don't see in the John passage, and that is Judas addressing, surely it is not I. We hear that kind of coming from the other disciples, and especially Peter in the John passage, but here is Judas saying, surely it's not I, after he's already been over to the Sanhedrin, right, and talking about the deal he's going to get with 30 pieces of silver. And it's just an interesting dynamic that we see here. Well, you talk about tales of intrigue and all of these things that we love to kind of get caught up in when it comes to movies and books, and wow, we got it here big time, right? And as we look at this, when it comes down to our virtue, there's the old Shakespeare quote, "Oh, what a tangled web we weave when first we practice to deceive," something of that nature. I'm sure I'm getting it wrong, but anyway, when we begin with deception, when we intend to lead someone down the wrong road, when that's where we're starting, it's not going to end well. It's not going to end well. And obviously we see that's the lesson here of not ending well. So to really have that virtue of honesty, even in the tough times, even in this, when you think things just are not going right, and that's what Judas thought. He thought, this guy, he's great, but he's just not getting it. It was kind of that thing. It's like, I love the guy, but man, he's just not really seeing the whole picture here. We could really do something. We could have such an impact on this government and this culture, and we can weave our way through here and really get to that point of power, which is what everyone expected the Messiah to be anyway, right? He had the wrong intentions. So where are we when it comes to our intentions? Are we really honest with ourselves and with others? And can we start from that point? And if it looks like deception, if it smells like that for a second, can we get the heck away from that? That's what we got to think about. To find out more about What If It Is True, visit us online at realliferadio.com, streaming 24 hours a day, 7 days a week right there. 2 stations in the Lexington, Kentucky area, 94.9 FM, 1380 AM, and the companion blog over at whatifitistrue.reallife.blogspot.com. I'm Leo Brown. This is the What If It Is True podcast. God bless.